It's interesting that Twitch always mutes after I quit streaming. It always mutes itself on the interesting that Twitch always dashboard, which is nice. I suppose they figure people do exactly what I do, which is always a good thing to check your stream, make sure it's good, make sure it's operating optimally. Okay, time to lean back and finish this sucker. I'm not sure how much more there is to this. I don't think I'm quite halfway done with this episode, but I don't know how close to halfway that I am. Now, what were we doing? We're going to have to do the record player. We're going to have to use it somehow.
A killing comes to Murdersburg, a Flint paper mystery. Oh, this is the hard-boiled noir fanfiction Max was telling me about. The Happenstance at Ghastly Manor. It's a loosely autobiographical story of psychic horror. That's Max's gripping historical fiction thriller, The Eli Whitney Dilemma.
Let's listen to each of these again.
Robert turned the crank one last time, and the ghost of Zachary Taylor slowly faded away. Remember what's on the 14-cent first-class airmail stamp from 1922? The Spectre droned before disappearing. The St. Louis Arch, screamed Sophia in excitement. That means we finally solved the mystery. Robert shook his head sadly and spat. No, Sophia, it means you are the long-lost clone of Betsy Ross, and a traitor.
What a twist! He said something about twisting, so I wonder if that has to do with the arms. I'll quit doing that one day. Okay, so he says something about arms. Now that makes him cry. Let's go to the arms. Let's see if that does anything. You know, there's 4 records. There's 4 rooms. We know that if we put on the one about the Eskimo girl, it'll shake this one. This room. So let's see if it'll. Maybe he's making like a turning motion with his arm. I'm not seeing anything different.
Hey, tell your host brain or whatever to cut it out. Max keeps ventriloquizing me to say the wrong thing.
Oh yeah? What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to send it to destroying it and quietly go about my business.
Huh. Well, I was gonna say maybe that'll be solved, but yeah, I don't think it will.
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it.
We don't have a lot of inventory, that's the other thing, so... Okay, let's go to each room. Not the door, though. Let's go to the... let's go into the stomach. The only thing is, I know that when we come back after that one that makes them cry, it isn't doing that anymore. So I don't know if we'll have to. And nothing new here. Hmm. I am a little
I
confused.
was really starting to connect with that little roach grub, but now it's like I just can't reach him.
Okay, well let's go back to the roach guy then. Wait a second. Huh. Wait, the car bomb game? Did I look at that?
That old game is from when we were going through our self-
Yeah, I did. Okay.
Hang on, Sam Jr. I'm coming for you. Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it. If I could just reach those balloons.
That turns us into a cactus, correct?
Oh, come on, Max's brain. I was just gonna look at him. It really sucks that I can't get to my little roach friend. Sucks, sucks, sucks. Oh, come on, Max's...
Okay, got it. Now, how does being a Roomba let us get up there? Is a question.
Curse my lack of suction.
Well, it says we can't suck. That sucks.
Ouch.
You gotta bring the whole place down! Hey, watch it!
Oh, hey, maybe this isn't what we're supposed to do. Oh. We're supposed to hit something. Okay.
Hey, watch it!
Oh, there we go. I don't know why we can't just do this as a human. Oh no, are we gonna destroy the roach?
Hang on.
Help me!
Okay, good. It's not dead.
Whoops. Oh well, any cockroach foster son of mine is plenty resilient enough to survive a good vacuuming.
Okay. Well.
Ouch.
You gotta bring the whole place
Is
down!
there anything else we can do? Maybe if we show like, hey Sybil, look at it! Look at it! It's so cute! Such a cute baby cockroach! Yeah, that'll make her think we've really changed.
Keep it cool, Sam. You can do this. Just concentrate on something else. Hi, Jumbo. Darn. Come on, Sybil. Use the treadmill. For Max's sake.
For Max's sake, how convenient. It has nothing to do with my losing weight.
Well, a few dozen pounds couldn't hurt.
Ugh, men.
Wow.
You just don't understand what I'm going through.
This is pointless. I'd better stop talking until I can make her think I really care about this.
Really? What is that? A roach? Ugh, gross.
Well, I never.
Don't give it to me, Sam. Take it outside and kill it.
Don't listen to her, Sam Jr. The mean lady is on heavy medication and doesn't know what she's talking about.
Wait a second. You really do care about that roach, don't you?
He's the promise of a future generation. Not that you'd ever understand.
Think I underestimated you, Sam. You really do have the heart of a parent.
And a real parent, not keeper of some half-statue freak show.
I'll be delivering here. Let's get moving and save Max.
Hallelujah, Sam Jr. Now that we've motivated our fellow Lifebringer, we can control Max's legs and haul his terrifying bulk across the length and/or breadth of the city.
Okay.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual spike in brainwave activity from Max. Are you trying to take control of him?
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team, assume giant Max form, go.
Okay.
Motor skills to full power. Neurons and stuff aligned for transphasal plasmic shift or something. Release exhaust. Activate feet and legs.
Manual override active. Go!
Activate hands and arms.
Sam, you have not unlocked the arms yet.
Oh, right. We can still walk around and stuff, though, right?
We suppose, if you don't mind shambling through the city, pointlessly smashing everything in sight.
Can't think of a good reason not to.
Okay, that's cool. Explore Battery Park. What was it? There's something about Battery Park. I can't remember what it was.
This won't do us any good until we can control Max's arms.
What was that? It's something about crumble. Take a walk. Come on, this giant monster coming through. At least we're being nice and obeying the roads. We're being shot at too, I see. Oh, there's a... Yeah, let's crumble the consolidated building. Why not? Sounds like a fun thing to do.
Good work, Max. I've never liked this building.
Oh. We're lucky it already was crumbled. Menace Bosco take ladders.
Hey, is there someone on the roof? This isn't much fun without being able to control Max's arms.
Okay. Okay, just those two places so far, and then Battery Park. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do right now. Let's hope maybe getting control of his legs would let us do something. But yeah. Oh, what's that? Okay, it's on up this way. Okay.
Sorry, ma'am. Trust me, he won't remember any of this.
That's what's important. Him not remembering. Okay, this is just kind of a big empty city. I think we're heading back up towards Battery Park. What's up, Wayne? How you doing? Yeah, it's escalated a bit. Yeah, spoilers. There's a giant monster that may or may not be our
My biosensors are detecting
little
a drop-off
friend.
in transmotor electrical impulses to the lower quadrant. I'll skip it. Do you want to keep controlling Max or not?
I'm done here. I
Okay.
want to go back.
How you doing this morning, Wayne? Yeah, look, I looked at the VOD of last time, and I did kind of mutter there at the beginning when I greeted you. So yeah, it was hard for me to understand what I said.
So, Fomax, what are you doing here?
I don't know how other people manage.
Just getting a few hours of reps in before I get out into the city. Working the glutes is most important, even when you don't have any.
Wow, Max is looking pretty buff. Would it be too weird if I asked him to turn around?
Yeah, man, so I can tell I'm boring, so I'll just let you get to sleep.
Okay, so now what do? We've still got the roach. Confused. Gotta be something to do with the records. Let's listen to the records again. That one definitely does something here. Let's actually go ahead and start this one again.
Kinich glanced back to see his igloo engulfed in flames. The muffled screams of the Zebulon invasion force still barely audible over the intermittent explosions of propane tanks. As he held the Eye of Zinthar aloft and watched the sunlight reflected off the sparkling souls trapped inside, Kinich realized he had become a man. He plunged the sword of judgment into the still twitching body of a Zebulon drone. Today has been a good day, thought Kinich.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's why I tend not. You see, I like to play. I like to stream, but I do find it strange, or hard, I should say, like you to watch streams of games unless it's games that don't have a story. Because I'm someone who I cannot skip a part of the story. It's so hard for me to do that. Like, I can't, if I'm watching a show and I'm like, this is boring. I know this is kind of a boring episode of like something like Star Trek, you know. I haven't watched any Star Trek. This has nothing to do with that. But I'm like, this is kind of a boring episode of Star Trek. I'm not that into this exact episode. I'm like, I can't just go to the next one. I have to finish this one. The stuff in this episode may not have anything to do with anything that happens ever again in the entire series, but I have to keep watching it. I can't remember any specific examples. Because, I mean, once I start a show, I normally enjoy it quite well anyway, but you know what I mean.
What part of Max's body do you spore guys come from, anyway?
We are spawned in the screaming well of flames, nestled deep within the chest of the colossal beast, each beat of its heart sending a torrent of blood to combine with brilliant arcs of psychic energy, each beat of its heart forming a copy of the horrifying visage you see before you now.
I'm skeptical.
Okay, it's the butts.
Cozy.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
Now that, when we put that one record on, it makes this room tilt.
Must be a cellular phone.
So what am I doing here? Oh no, that's fine, man.
Max is just gonna keep flailing around until we can find a way to control his arms.
Oh, that's perfectly fine, man. Always feel free to stop by for as long as you're able to and want to. I will be tonight. Not sure what time. I will be starting a brand new game. This is the last episode of Sam and Max, so I'm gonna be starting a brand new game, Grim Fandango. I've been told that it's one of the best games there are as far as point-and-click adventures. My buddy Tonic said it's one of his favorite games, period. It might be about his favorite game, so. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I always try to be. I always just try to, you know, do what I do. I suck at doing anything. I would say I suck at doing what I do, but I really suck at doing what others do, I guess, if that makes any sense. I may have just confused myself. Thanks, man. I do appreciate it. Okay, let's see if this still works. If this works. Nope, it don't.
Is everything okay, sir?
Everything's perfectly fine. Let's keep on doing exactly what we're doing.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's my thing, so I. Oh, there is a thing I can do up there. Yeah, it's. Yeah. Yeah, you say you understand what I'm trying to say, so I'll just quit muttering and jumbling it up. Exactly.
Oh, great. It's bad enough my best friend's turned into a horrible monster, but now I'm missing the playoffs.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's kind of. It's how I've always done YouTube. I know there's a few things I could
Max
do.
is just gonna keep flailing around until we can find a way to
like
control his arms.
grow my channel that would it would probably be beneficial for me doing, but I just don't enjoy doing them. There was stuff like thumbnails that I've kind of resisted for a while, and I did start doing those. So that happened, but yeah, I do tend to play I don't always play the, for one thing, I don't have that great of a computer, so I can't play a lot of the most up-to-date games. They get spare time for liking and retweeting me. But yeah, I play the games I enjoy. Because if I ever play games that I don't enjoy, I wouldn't want to see that. Unless it was like a rage game, and people enjoyed watching me have heart attacks. That could be entertaining. That right there could be quite entertaining. But, yeah. This would be terrible.
How dare you even suggest such a thing? He's my little angel.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. We can't make him.
I love Sam Jr. like a daughter.
Hey!
But I'll admit, he's an acquired taste.
Oh, you can! I wouldn't expect that to work.
Corn dogs. Wait. Madre de Dios! La cucaracha! We must gather delicious cockroaches for the host!
Oh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely hard to get noticed. We'll say that as far as YouTube goes. I was hoping, I have to admit, I was hoping that at this point my channel would be bigger. It's about 286 right now as far as subscribers. It is very hard to get your videos out there noticed. That is for sure. It's same with Twitch. It's hard to get noticed, but it is something that I enjoy. So that makes it exactly. It is something I enjoy. It is easy to get a little down about it for a while, but it is something I enjoy. So so it's something I always come back to. And I'm really enjoying Twitch right now. Like I said, some of the things that I could have done better on YouTube would be stuff like editing, and that's just something that I'm not that entertained with, or not entertained by. I don't find that fun. That's kind of a chore. So streaming right now, nobody expects you to edit while. There actually are people who edit videos while streaming. So I mean but that's kind of playing to the thing I enjoy, like just playing the game and sharing that experience with people, and just having fun doing it. So that's why I'm enjoying streaming way more right now than I did. What did I just do? I just did a thing. What Oh yeah, I made them like cockroaches. That's right. But yeah, that's why I'm really enjoying. That's why I'm really enjoying the streaming. Yeah. I will say that's one thing I like about Let's Playing and stuff like this is when you're playing a game for people. Perhaps make a little larger your pip window. What you mean by pip window? But yeah, what I'm saying, like playing a game, it feels more. I enjoy it better playing it for people. Especially stuff where you can like, really get into it, like Minecraft. That's a scary game when you're focused, when you're trying to talk, because you lose a little bit of focus that they would normally have. So things can actually jump and scare you. Picture in picture. You talking about like the webcam? Oops, let me get the chat working. Display window. Are you talking about the one with my face right here to where could make a little bit. I could make it a little bit bigger. Just don't want to cover too much of the game. That's a smidgen bigger. I'm also assuming that people don't come by my streams to see my face. That's the other. Oh, let me click back in the game. Yeah, I definitely assume people don't come to the stream to see my face. If they do, then good, but unexpected. Okay, so he likes roaches. What does that change for us? Does that get Sal in here somehow? Wait, maybe I can get the balloons now. Maybe. Possibly. Wait, did we keep that corn dog that we switched that with? Ooh, yeah, actually I need to see if we got that corn dog. We didn't keep the corn dog, okay. Welcome back, man. I made the webcam just a little bit bigger. I don't want to cover too much of the game. I think from now on, if the game isn't like fully like if it's not making pizza. Of course, you're going through way more trouble than I. Or well, when you're saying making pizza, do you mean you're actually making the pizza? Like you start with the dough and then you put on the sauce, then the cheese and all that. Or you just put it in the oven?
If I could just reach those balloons. Oh, come on, Max's brain.
From scratch.
I was just
Wow.
gonna look at him. Max is just gonna keep flailing around until we can find a way to control his arms.
That's cool. I'm a big pizza fan, but I don't actually make the pizza from scratch. I buy Red Baron pizzas and put them in the oven and then wait 20 minutes and then eat.
Ever since he became president, Max...
I probably ought to try it at some point. Then again, one of the reasons I do the Red Barons is because it's easy, and Also, I normally buy them when they're cheap or when they're on sale. So it's like if they're $3, I'll buy several of them because you know that's pretty well on sale. You know, and it fills me up good. You know, it's like that's it. You know, I don't need to eat anything else but that for a while. But yeah, Red Baron pizzas. If Red Baron Pizza wanted to sponsor me, I would be perfectly okay with it. I would keep a box, like posted like back here. It would be like Red Baron. That would be awesome. They wouldn't have to pay me, you know. If they just gave me the pizza, that would be great. Because if they were just giving the pizzas, that would be saving me money anyway.
Until he can find a way to control his arms.
Bruschettas are good too, and DiGiorno's. Problem with DiGiorno's are, I highly doubt that they're gonna. Well, for one thing, I highly doubt they would have me sponsor. I don't think they would sponsor me for one thing, and I don't think they really go out to streamers anyway. They make commercials on TV and probably stuff on their website and stuff like that. I don't think they're like, how can we make more money? Streamers. Although, I mean, to me, it would make sense because you're playing video games a lot. You need a quick meal, or a meal with minimal effort. You know, you can throw it in the oven, go play your game for 20 more minutes, then go get your meal. And boom, eat it. So I mean, it would make sense. It would be a good market to try to advertise to more directly. Maybe they're ashamed of the. Let me see if I have a copy of it. Oh. Let's see if I have a copy of something. Maybe I have one in here. I know I had one somewhere. Yeah, it really is still a young medium. I have a ton of them. Maybe I put one of them in here. What I'm looking for is Red Baron back at some point decided to make a video game and put them inside the inside of the pizza boxes, and it was a really terrible game. It was like a flat game. And I found one just a few weeks ago, and I thought I had it close. Alright, man. Where did I put it at? Not in that, not down there. Where did I put that thing at? Where am I director? Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I found one just a few weeks ago and I can't find it now. Yeah, it's a really crappy Red Baron game.
Zach's heart was pounding as he put his ear against the door. Shuffling noises from the other side. He wasn't alone in the house. His hand trembled as he wrapped it around the handle, then summoned every ounce of his strength and courage to raise the axe above his head. The door splintered as he swung the axe again and again, ignoring the terrifying shrieks of, "Why are you doing this?" from the other side of the door.
Ouch! We're not going to be able to take out this tumor until I get into the brain and throw that circuit breaker.
Okay, so... what did that do? What are these records doing? Now that showed like he was like hitting with an axe. Let's see if maybe that has something to do with maybe the arms. Maybe. Can we use the records anywhere else, actually?
Nah.
I didn't think so.
Left-hand pressing hospital. Wait a second. I didn't say...
Got it! Are you sure that was right?
Let's see if maybe we can... let's see if maybe we can trick him. Maybe if we say the opposite... if we say the exact opposite, he'll be able... So I think I tried that. Left leg bullet.
Right hand flail.
If you say so.
Ah,
Oh.
now we're getting somewhere.
That is what we're supposed to do.
Oh, it's my turn now.
I thought I tried that.
We will need to complete 2 more circuits to activate the manual override.
I tried that last night. Doing the opposite. So right leg bullet, so we need to say left hand bomb.
Right foot bullet.
Got it.
Okay. Seriously, I thought I tried that last night.
Boss battle against Agamemnon in Ultra Shining Quest 2, where you have to use your holy katana 3 times against his exposed udder sac to complete the ritual of quickening and...
Don't listen to him, Sam. Stay awake and stay the course.
Watch it. This time, he's gonna do the opposite of what we say. Right hand bullet.
Left foot pistol.
Almost there.
Smashing job, Sam.
Right hand pressing.
Roger that.
What have you done, Sam?
The arms.
Dang
They're
it.
spasming out of control.
I've been hit. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, what?
Error. I'm so caught up in you. Error.
Oh no! The radioactive brain core is exposed.
Your head will collapse, and there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, who let the dogs out?
Okay.
Yes! A dentist chasing you with a hatchet, being loaded into the car for a trip to the vet. Oh, delicious.
Sam, you must wake up!
What? What
I
happened?
guess that was supposed to happen.
I must protest! I was savoring a most delectable nightmare.
The radiation is too dangerous for you, Sam. You pass it out.
Evidently, Paperweight and I are immune. Looks like you're stuck with me for another 100 years, eh, Paperweight?
Yes, my master.
We'll go back and resume our studies, but you must find someone else to operate those arm controls.
Who do I know who's immune to radiation?
Sam, it looks like you're writing a letter. Would you like help?
What?
I mean, it looks like you're trying to control Max. Is that right?
We're going in.
Can we find Sal? He has a craving for cockroaches now. If we can find Sal, he would probably try to eat them, which would get him in there with us. Oh, there he goes!
This stinky. Feels like we got in way over our head.
Don't tell me you're getting cold tarsal pads now, baby. Not when we're so close to having everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was kind of exciting for the first couple of decades, but I don't think... What's that?
It sounds like something's coming.
Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying...
Can't hold on! What?
Never fear, my queen. I've got you now.
Uh-oh. She tracks a very interesting, sort of guy, I will say.
Sam, you appear to be trying to run a program you downloaded off the internet. Did you mean that? Or would you like to keep controlling Max?
I need some me time for a while.
Okay, so Sal will be in the stomach, correct? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Yeah, couldn't find that game. Yeah, it's back in the early 2000s. It was a PC game that Red Baron did, and it was crap. I was saying they probably don't want to be associated with games. You know, the memories.
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda now that you mention it. But we're not in hell.
Really? Because I'd done some real bad things. I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything. Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Oops.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Well, not any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
Yeah, very
Brilliant,
true.
Sam. This roach is pure dynamite.
He solved the manual override even faster than you did.
Yeah, well, I did it first.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. Now just get over to Battery Park and you can...
Sal, are you okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam?
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that if a bunch of people need something, then that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
I don't think he's really dead. Yeah, Pepsi Man. What did McDonald's do? I know Burger King did those 360 games. But yeah, there was a McDonald's game. McKids. I never played it, but I think I saw the Angry Video Game Nerd video of it. I think he did one of McKids, didn't he? I think he did.
Sam, Max is acting crazy again. Are you trying to control him?
I think that's where I heard,
Roger
where
that,
I
Mama
saw
Bosco.
something about that.
All right, team. We've only got a few hours left to save Max. Let's do this.
We have the full control of the arms. Go!
Then we're off to Battery Park. Activate feet and legs.
Still active. Go!
Activate hands and arms. Max Rescue Team, go!
Okay. Yeah, anything that any video game that's based on a property very rarely is any good.
All right, team.
I'm sure there's maybe one or two like, outliers, but most of them are crap.
People.
Beginning electrocution sequence.
It's for your own good, not so little buddy.
Oh yeah, they did one. I was gonna say Gromit, the purple guy from McDonald's.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, basically advertisements. Actually, talking about crazy stuff like Red Baron, I don't remember a lot of details about it, but I think I watched a video game about. Watched a video about the video game crash of '83 or whatever. And they're talking about how Atari was just flooding the market, and I think there was like a Alpo. It was like a dog food company had made a video game. I can't remember exactly which one, but it was a dog food company. That seems crazy. So did we knock him out?
Jolt should have been enough to short out Max's psychic powers.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going in.
Not so fast, my friends. Have you solved the mystery? I'll give you one more moment to check your work.
Burger time.
Well, the clues to our villain's identity have been laid before you since the moment our story began. Have you figured it out yet? Is it Monsieur Paperweight and his hideous counterpart, Dr. Norrington, refugees from a dimension of pure evil? Or General Skunkape, driven mad by his insatiable lust for the toys of power? Sybil Pandemic, with her... Do you mind? I'm trying to... Oh, now you've just ruined it.
Oh, sorry, but what are you doing inside Max's brain?
Yes, we can say. I was pretty sure
Inside Max's brain? My dear Sam, I am Max's brain.
Oh, wow.
Max's brain is a monochromatic fey British gentleman?
Not the entire brain, perhaps. Just the part that matters. I believe that Freud called it the superego, but I'd hate to sound boastful.
Okay, well that was unexpected. Bally Midway game. See, I hate to admit it, but I didn't really play a lot of yeah, that's a big spoiler. That's like no, I am your father. Well, probably not going to be quite as memorable for most people, but still, I suppose it's supposed to be a twist like that. Yeah, I didn't play a lot of retro games. Yeah, until I got a computer, I wasn't a big gamer. I had an NES when I was a kid, but I sucked at them. Bad, like seriously bad. Like I could not beat the first level of Mario when I was a kid. Like talking before I was 10. Before I was like, maybe by the time I was 10, but like, I just remembered that I would play it with my cousin, and I would down the first Goomba, and then she'd play a good while. Then I'd take my turn, I'd down that first Goomba, and then she'd go again. I was probably better at it by the time I was 10, but for the first year or two, you know, when I was like 5, 6, or 7, I was really bad at them. Now I can make it, you know, I got bored one day and played it like emulated, and I thought I'd make it on into the game like level 5, 6. I didn't, and I kind of just decided to quit it, you know. So I didn't exactly get to a part where I didn't exactly get to a point. Yeah, I just kind of got bored of it. You know, it wasn't exactly difficulty that made me quit. Yeah, platformer. I'm not a platformer person. I beat Owlboy. That was I streamed that before I started doing the Sam Max games. And I made it through it. But I did have my trouble. Flight sims. I don't know if I've ever really played a flight sim. Yeah, I don't think I have. Owlboy's pretty good. I really enjoyed it. The story, I couldn't. The story, of course, with my bad memory, story in those type of games are kind of harder for me to absorb because I'll get a bit of story, and then I'll have, like 20 or 30 minutes of, like struggle. So I'm like, "Urgh." So by the time I get to a point where there's more story, I'm like, yes! And some of the story actually goes over my head while I'm feeling that relief. Yeah, I would imagine, because you have to. Well, they're simulated flying games, so you gotta like take all the stuff into consideration. Any error, and crash. So yeah, I can understand why flight games are tough. Then again, some people, I guess, some people probably are pretty good at them. They can gauge that sort of stuff better. Like, I'm guessing you have to like control, when to, like just barely do it. I'm guessing with stuff like that. What, that right there? Is that what it did? Because yeah, you have to just kind of like go like that. You can't just be like, because then you just like crash and burn. I got you, like, bloop. So yeah, that's kind of that would be my problem with it too. I think I'd be like, oh, went too far that. Oh crap! Now I'm stalling. Them. I would feel that I would overcompensate for an error. Like I would like go up too fast, and I'd be like, oh crap, gotta go down too fast, and yeah. I don't know what that's called when you go like too fast and you just kind of like, or when you go up too high and then just kind of like fall back down that way. It'd probably be something I would do though. Hopefully pilots are actually good at flight simulators. It would be really scary to see if there was like somebody who streamed that was a pilot and they were playing flight sims and they sucked at them. That would make me really, really nervous. But then again, I suppose that would be I shouldn't judge such things because there's probably people who are football players or something like that. They might not be good at football games, so I guess I shouldn't judge quite so harshly. But it would be I couldn't help but feel a little nervous about if they're going to be flying the next plane that I get on.
Are you the cause of Max's psychic powers?
No. The gift was within Max from the beginning. A gift of incalculable power.
It was just shape-shifting and some teleportation. Pretty common stuff, really.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power of the mind. And how did Max use that power? To explore the mysteries of the infinite? No, to put the smackdown on a host of petty criminals. Such a disappointment. A disappointment that will have to be corrected.
Uh-oh. That don't sound good. Yeah, that would be an interesting study, actually. See if pilots are actually good at that. It would actually be interesting to see if surgeons are actually good at games like Surgeon Simulator or like truckers would be good at Euro Truck Simulator. I've never played either of those games. I've seen Surgeon Simulator played. I've got Euro Truck Simulator 2, but I've never actually played it. I haven't really seen it played too much. What'd be really funny is if lawyers could be good at Phoenix Wright. Or if lawyers were really crap at Phoenix Wright, that'd be interesting.
I didn't think Max had a superego.
Yes, well, you're fat. It would seem that neither of us get the respect or attention we deserve.
Well, you don't have to be a jerk about it.
Forgive me, I'm lashing out. But you, of all people, should be able to understand my frustration after years of being partnered with a creature driven by pure id. I always tried to encourage his appreciation of the finer things. Literature, theater, beatboxing. I was always ignored.
Okay. That's what I've heard. It's just kind of a game to just kind of like, yeah, not a stressful game at all. I probably should give it a try at some point.
So what's your plan, Brain? To take
All
over
right,
the
man.
world? Because this world's not going down without a fight.
Take over the world? Why would I want to do that? To prolong my suffering with an endless parade of armpit farts and locker room giggles? No, Sam. I want nothing more than to let it all end. And a psychic explosion that takes out most of the northeastern United States seems a particularly spectacular way to go.
Oh, that does not sound good at all.
So you're going to destroy the city just because you're upset Max isn't more highbrow?
Sam. They say that idle hands are the devil's playthings, but there is something far, far worse. An idle mind is the devil's playhouse, a stage for the most vapid, horrible, and destructive stories to be made real.
Deep. And curiously insulting.
Didn't think I'd be able to work the title in, did you?
You're lying!
Oh, very well. I suppose you've forced me to come clean. Sam, I am actually an agent of a much higher power, appearing only to you and Max to guide you in times of crisis. I believe you mortals would refer to me as an angel.
Wait, really?
Of course not. That would be stupid. I am the manifestation of the superego of a psychic rabbit detective mutated into a gigantic beast by a toy box filled with powerful toys from another dimension.
That does make way more sense.
Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're just rationalizing away every evil decision you make just to convince yourself it's right.
Yeah, superego. That's pretty much what I do.
So you were the one using those psychic powers against me.
An unavoidable but entertaining necessity, I'm afraid. We couldn't have you wandering around Max's mind until the buildup of psychic energy had reached a tipping point, now could we?
Maybe?
It was a rhetorical question.
Okay, here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna turn off the power. Sybil and Norrington are gonna cut out that tumor, and then you're gonna help us get Max back to normal.
Sam, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Max's power has reached critical levels, and it's only a matter of time until his brain catches fire and explodes, taking most of the eastern United States with it.
Then we'll use his psychic powers.
But how? The toys were all destroyed. All that is left is Max's memories of them. Most of which were destroyed by a sudden jolt of electricity. Oh dear, did you do that? How ironic.
You said most of the powers were destroyed?
Well, there's the astral projector for all the good that will do you.
I'm not done with you yet. Don't go anywhere.
I'll try not to let Max's mind wander.
Good build. Imaginary mahogany. This must be that medulla oblongata everybody's been talking about. That ought to do it. Now Sybil and Norrington can get started on that brain surgery.
Okay, well that's good, I guess. What is this? Memory book.
Looks like a scrapbook. Precious memories. Aw, that's awful cute. Giant Max is even more empty-headed than the regular version.
Astral projection requires there to be a suitable host body on the other end. You can only project into a version of yourself.
Like my great-grandfather?
Exactly. Or
one of the me clones. But all of the clones were quarantined to the reservations on Staten Island.
Oh, there are still a few strays here and there.
It's that astral projection toy we found in our basement.
No, please. You mustn't use Max's psychic powers. It will only speed up our destruction.
Just try and stop me. After you explain to me how it works.
Max in his current form is a bit more simple than he used to be. The projector will only take slides.
Alright, man. Go enjoy your pizza, man. I enjoyed me a pizza yesterday. I'm going to hold off today on eating a pizza. It's actually, I was very tempted earlier before I streamed to eat me one. But I was like, no, I will resist. I will eat something else today. I enjoyed it too, man. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man. Later.
There's no replacement Sam there to project into.
So we've got to find another sound. Enjoy it. I will enjoy that pizza for me. I will enjoy one tomorrow, probably.
Great job, Sam. Just a few
Later,
quick
man.
slices, and then we can get both of these mothers out of Max's brain.
Wait!
Now what's the problem?
It appears that Max's tumor has become infected with dark matter.
But you can make it better, right?
They sound bad. Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna have to gather memories, maybe.
I need Max to wobble by my side as we crash land into the mysteries of the universe and chortle merrily at reality's deepest secrets.
No earthly tools can remove dark matter. Believe me, I've tried.
Destroy dark matter. I know, that toy robot I found.
But I thought you guys said that all those psychic toys were destroyed.
Destroyed? Nonsense. I can still sense the blasted thing. Somewhere in the city.
Someone must have retrieved the toy from the Statue of Liberty and reassembled it.
And I think I know exactly who. Our old favorite psychic toy collector, Harry Molman.
You mean General Skunkape, right?
Oh yeah, Skunky. He probably has the robot, doesn't he? I should go find him. To get the robot. Skunky. Yeah.
Oh, Sam is missing Max. It's cute.
How are we going to remove that tumor, Dr. Norrington?
That infernal robot, the Chthonic Destroyer. I can feel the warmth of his presence.
Are we ready to operate?
Not until you can find something that can get rid of that dark matter that Dr. Norrington was talking about.
Is Sal still there on the couch?
Looks comfortable.
Don't look like it. Oh yeah, never mind. He's still there.
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We need to know.
Guess we need to switch to Max.
Let's go out on the town and make some new memories for your short-term memory book, Max.
Something about now we gotta find either one of the doppelgangers and Skunkape. Oh, there it is.
Think, Max. Remember back when we were trapped on board Skunk Ape's spaceship?
Okay.
Not much going on here.
The Hairy Arms apartment buildings. You guess I could live there. Hey, this is a long walk to Bosco Tech.
You remember Mama Bosco's lab, don't you, Max?
Okay, yeah.
Remember this block, Max? It's where we got our first citation for excessive property damage.
Okay, well that was a good thing. We just got a notification from YouTube. Well, we're getting memories, so that's a good thing. Oops, can I go down this road? I cannot, okay. Oh, what's that? There's another one. I think we already looked at that one. I think.
I don't think there's anything worth remembering about this building.
I didn't think so.
Nope, not even that.
So you were saying something about dog. The clones were as hairy arms. Generico. Wait, that's the one we just looked at, though, wasn't it? I think it was, wasn't it? Let's double check.
I don't think there's anything worth remembering about this building.
No, sir. What's
Nope,
up,
not
spare
even that.
time? How you doing this morning? As you can see, we're controlling a giant Max right now. Things continue to be weird with this game. See if we can do anything with the battery park. I don't think we can. I think we destroyed it pretty much. Yeah, it's not there anymore. Huh. Yeah. Except it really won't let us destroy too much. It was saying that we need to find like one of our clones. And there was some probably out here somewhere. I don't know if we need to just like. And do we need to like maybe chase down Skunkapi? Okay, I did look at that one. Do we just have to go up and down each thing or something? Okay, that's as far as we can go down this way. Oh, by the way, spare time. I was talking to Chris yesterday, and I kind of got scared because of something to do with you. I'm going to be starting tonight a game called Grim Fandango, and apparently that's made by LucasArts, which did Monkey Island. So now, since after watching you play the two Monkey Island games, I am actually a little bit worried about playing that. I'm gonna be having a lot of trouble with it. So thanks a lot, spare time. Thanks a lot. I'm hoping it won't be quite as difficult as Monkey Island 2. I think I'm going to have to. Yeah, I always hate using walkthroughs whenever I record or stream or something, but I mean I have done it, so but I have definitely used them fairly often whenever well, there's battery part. I have used them fairly often when I'm not streaming or doing anything like that.
Remember that time we electrocuted you, Max? That was pretty spectacular.
Okay, we did need to do that. Okay.
Keep me updated, Sam.
I'm assuming we had to do
keep
that.
controlling Max?
I'm done here. I want to go back.
Oh, by the way, spare time. Sal died.
Of all the roaches I've known, Sal was the second most human.
He's dead. The falling from the thing didn't kill him last time. It was radiation that killed him. Where are we going? I can't remember. Oh, not here. What am I doing? Well, I guess we're going to the stomach anyway. Let's see if there's anything new down here.
I'm going to need that astral projector to finish this case.
Yeah, there's nothing new down here. He said it was just an urban legend. We actually went through the trouble of making sure he was the one to do it because we thought he was immune. We tried it and it knocked us out. But we went through the trouble of getting him in there. We got this little baby cockroach, and we put him on the craving platter so that when we were walking around with Max and we passed Sal on a rooftop, it made him eat them. Looks like we're missing one.
Maybe some clone stragglers are still hanging around Mama Bosco's lab.
Okay, so that's where we're trying to find the clones at. Okay. Let's see what we do here.
What a stroke of luck. There is a clone hanging around
Oh,
the
we're
lab.
going into the
And the
clone.
poor guy's injured. This must be one of the clones Max was gnawing on last week. It's just as well, since there's not much for me to do around here anyway.
He's got a dog tag and a toothbrush. Okay.
My clone ID tags. Useful, because I can't even tell us apart. This toothbrush is part of every clone starter kit, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
You'd think with this many screens, there'd be one that could tell me where that toy robot is. Mama Bosco, can you...
Not now, clone. I'm busy here.
Wow.
This destabilizer could be exactly what I need to get that toy robot, if not for one thing. It's not really that useful for anything.
Okay, there's Super Ball.
Hey, President Super Ball. It's me, Sam.
Oh, great. I'm so racked with guilt, but now I'm hearing things.
You're not hearing things. I'm astrally projecting into a clone body after talking to Max's superego inside his brain.
Keep it together, Super Ball. Sam will be able to save the day. He always does.
Okay, so we can. I have the feeling nobody's going to be listening to anything we have to say here. Can we go into tunnels?
I can't squeeze through there with this cone on, and there's no way to get it off. That seems a little more intimate than I'm comfortable with.
Here, Mama Bosco.
Seems
Let
a
me
little
brush your
more
teeth
intimate
for
than
you.
No, if I lost these, they'd make me have to get my shots again. Not much point in coming here in retrospect. Should I head back? That was so cool how I used Giant Max to attack Skunk Ape's spaceship that time. I wonder if Max remembers it.
Okay, well, apparently it's telling us we need to go to Skunk Ape's flab ship. I completely butchered that sentence.
I better hope a clone ended up on Skunk Ape's ship somehow.
Flag shield.
There goes nothing.
I think I said flab shield or something. What? I don't even know what I said.
Where am I?
In that cage thing that's on there.
Oh, nuts. General Skunk Ape must have taken a few of the doppelgangers, simulacra, as souvenirs. No sign of anybody at the controls. He must be in the little space gorilla's room. Now's my chance. Looks like I'm gonna need the help of those not-me's to get out of here. Faded colors, fraying edges. I remember when quality meant something in a spaceship. What? It was like that when I got here, honest.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I believe you. Well, let's take this rock.
That's the rock Harry was lying on when he was trapped in here. It's all covered in mole sweat and too slippery to pick up. There's got to be some other way to move it.
You mean it hasn't dried up in this amount of time?
Hey, no fair. How come he gets the hamster wheel?
Can we talk to that one? I guess we can't talk to that one.
This tree is made of space fiberglass, but that didn't stop Harry Molman from gnawing on it, apparently. He's a fighter, that one.
But what do we have in our inventory? Okay, same thing. So if we use...
I can't see any way this toothbrush would help me move this rock. If only I'd paid more attention during the Olympic curling finals.
Gotta pay attention to them curling events. It could save your life one day if you're stranded on a spaceship by a space monkey and you have a lot of clones. Could save your life.
These wires are running from the other cages. I wonder what they do. Nothing yet. Well, that looks clean enough for now. Maybe later when my OCD starts acting up again.
We can't talk to that.
Is that what I look like? Well, they say the cloning process adds 10 pounds.
I don't think they say that. I don't think anybody says that, Sam.
No, if I lost these, they'd make me have to get my shots again. These wires are running from the other cages. I wonder what they do. Nothing yet. Well, that looks clean enough for now.
I know I can't use it on the rock.
No, if I lost the green, I always assumed my soul aura would be more maroon. That seems a little more intimate.
I feel like we're supposed to do something here, but I don't know what. I don't see anything to do.
This tree is made of space fiberglass, but that
We can't pick that up.
It's all covered in mold. There's got to be some other way to move it.
And there's only one thing in each of those.
Hey, no fair. How come?
I can't use any.
No, if I lost. That seems a little more. My third eye is feeling a little itchy and watery. I wonder if I should switch to a different, fresher clone body.
Oh, can we switch to one of these? Oh, we can! We don't have to go back. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. That's what I was wondering, if we had to go, if we couldn't go to one of these guys. Wait, there's a third one.
I'm already in that body. I wonder if I can use those floating green...
Okay. So, yeah. I was thinking, is it a fourth? You? I'm not gonna use those keys, that's for sure.
Nothing like looking at copies of yourself naked to make you want to hit the gym.
Attention, recreation period has ended. Do not approach the gyroscopic stabilization controls except in the event of an emergency.
I can't see any wires on that side. But I do see wires on this side.
These puzzles are making me thirsty.
Oh!
Well, that washed off the door to that fuse box all right.
Was that what I was supposed to do?
Funny,
Didn't know
I
that's
never
what I was
noticed
supposed
this
to do.
fuse box when Max and I were stuck in here before. The exposed delicate electrical wiring of Skunk Ape's spaceship. I'm not going to reach in with my hands. This may not be my real body, but getting electrocuted still hurts.
Can we poke with a toothbrush?
That looks clean enough for now. Maybe later when my OCD starts acting up again.
Wait, do we have to spit?
Error. Failure in stabilization controls.
Okay.
Clone HW021S. Commence backup stabilization immediately.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Sounds like that's my cue.
So I gotta get into that one now. Okay. Now they won't complain if I run it.
Emergency stabilization in effect.
Yell! I hope this is worth it.
Well, that was an effective way to do it, I guess.
I escaped your little jail, Skunk Ape, with nothing more than my wits and some gold lame shorts. Now just
Lame.
hand over that robot. Skunk Ape? Where'd everybody go? There's no sign of Skunk Ape or Stinky either.
Well, there's the door to the upper deck. And that's the outside. Let's go upstairs.
What are you doing here? The clones aren't allowed
Oh,
out of
great,
their
it's the
cages.
Pharaoh.
Number of max-saving toy robots on this spaceship? 0.
Dang, well that's what we came here for.
You don't look like our pal, the alien. Wait a second. I recognize that brain.
Clones aren't supposed to talk. Wait a second.
What's up,
I
Spec?
recognize that clone.
You're Samun Mark.
You're
How you doing
Max.
this morning?
No, wait, Sam. Which one is the dog again?
What is what's left of you doing here?
If you must know, I'm controlling this ship with my mind until I can find a replacement body. And then I will once again rule the Earth, as is my divine right.
How you doing this morning, Spec? Nice to see you here.
So Skunk Ape hooked your brain into the controls of this ship and then just left you here?
I wasn't left here. General Skunkape turned command over to me to continue the assault on the giant Max creature. And to be frank, it is a role I relish, considering my beef with him after his insolence.
Now serving 1 beef frank on a roll with relish.
Belay that order.
It sounds like you're not quite in control of the spaceship yet, pal.
I can control this vessel with just the smallest thought. Even while speaking to you, I am targeting your partner for a full assault with my... what's the word?
Doors.
Now cut that out.
Okay, we're gonna have to mess with him somehow. To be honest, that would be difficult if I was a brain controlling a whole spaceship, and I was just thinking randomly. That would be difficult. Things would not be operating optimally at all.
Keep up with the flying, Sam and Mac. I hate to think what'd happen if their spaceship suddenly lost power.
Don't say that!
I'm not listening to you.
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. Burn.
I wouldn't be so cocky. Don't you know what happens to the gifted brains that Skunk Ape uses to control his ship?
You question the power of the great Samun Mac? I will bide my time with General Skunkape for as long as it serves my purposes. And when the time is right, I will strike like a cobra. Or at least the brain of a cobra.
And how are you planning to take over exactly? You don't have any weapons.
Weapons? The mighty Samun Mac has no need for weapons.
Okay, they're flickering now.
So, did Skunk Ape leave a forwarding address or any contact information?
Ha! Outwitted again, dog! Skunkape knew you'd be searching for him, and that's why he refused to tell me.
Clever. All this time I thought you were just his brain slave, when you're practically his second in command.
Of course! And to keep up the disguise, that's why he keeps refusing to clean out my tank.
I feel like the Pharaoh there, that brain is the brain of an ancient Pharaoh, if you guys are feeling a little confused. I feel like he's in a little bit of denial about his place and things.
Just tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I promise I'll set you free to run around and play with other disembodied brains or something.
I suppose you will be needing a new psychic-powered partner, seeing as how your current one is about to be destroyed.
That's it. I take it back. Tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I won't drop-kick you into the Hudson.
Barbarians! All of you future creatures! I'll never tell!
I'm looking for a toy robot. About yay big, goes by the name of Troy, gives its destruction to everyone.
And why on earth should I help you?
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil things?
Very well. It's nowhere on this starship, I promise you.
If the robot isn't on this spaceship, that means Skunk Ape took it with him.
Oh, clever. No wonder you're a detective.
I've got to find that toy. I've got to find that toy.
Toy sensors activated.
Stop that at once!
Oh!
I'm trying to concentrate.
Toy sensors deactivated.
Dang it. Okay, he's lying, I think.
I've been meaning to ask you, what's your problem with the mole man anyway?
Ugh, disgusting, pitiful creatures. All of them.
They weren't so pitiful that they couldn't overthrow you twice.
Nonsense! They caught me off guard is all, and I hadn't stretched first. And the sun was in my eyes.
So when you first found the Devil's Toy Box and became feral, the Mole Man overthrew you.
That doesn't mean anything.
And then when you got the ultimate power again to change reality itself, they managed to overthrow you again.
Just you wait. Once I have taken my throne again, I will imprison all of those filthy mole men.
Until they, you know, overthrow you again.
Wipe them out of existence.
Now that I think about mole men, I know lots of mole men. There's Harry Moleman, Shavul, who was a mole man, his nephew Doug the Mole Man, Warren Burroughs, Prime Minister of the Mole People, Patton Oswalt.
Stop that! Stop that immediately!
We need it in there then. Oops.
Mole Man.
Cut it out!
Mole Man, Mole Man, Mole Man.
For the last time, stop it!
Rabbit season.
I said stop! Wait, weren't you supposed to say mole men?
General Skunkapi, is it time?
Okay, well, we need to do. That's what we need to do then. Pull the old Looney Tunes trick.
Grandpa Stinky.
What? Oh yes, Earth Dog. I am indeed the elderly stinky human.
Thank you for admitting you're a stinky human.
How did you get trapped in the mole processing room? Did Skunk Ape take you prisoner?
No. Everything is fine. I thought this door led to the waste processing chamber.
It's always been the mole processing room. We kind of trapped you in there before. Don't you remember, Stinky?
Did you notice if Skunk Ape was holding a toy robot that can destroy stuff from the Dark Dimension?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of the Catonic Destroyer.
He's not...
Except that would be a good name for it. Probably. If it existed.
He's acting
or if
weird.
I knew what it was. What was the question again?
He's acting very strange.
This is important, Grandpa Stinky. Did Skunk Ape mention where he was going?
Aye, but the General has guaranteed that you Earth creatures will never find him before the domination of... I mean, he did not. I am a cantankerous human.
Yeah, he's not Grandpa Stinky.
Are you all right, Grandpa Stinky? You seem different.
I assure you, I am quite well. And I am in fact your associate, Grandpa Stinky.
Well, okay then.
Thank you for asking, though.
Wait a second. Grandpa Stinky would never be that polite.
You might as well admit it, you know. The freelance police are powerless to stop us anyway.
Great bait. Why is that suddenly quiet? Wait, why did the audio suddenly cut out?
So, are you wearing a Grandpa Stinky suit or something?
The true explanation of my current appearance is so mind-bogglingly horrifying, your mind would never be able to comprehend.
You switch brains?
Well,
yes.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think they're feeling too choked up about Grandpa Stinky.
You must have really made Skunk Ape angry for him to lock you in the mole room.
Nonsense. I am the linchpin in his plan for galactic domination. He secured me in the mole sweating room for the good of the Skunkapi Empire.
Speaking of sweat, you really should secure yourself in the showers for the good of everyone else.
There was a mix-up with the heat controls.
Fess up, pal. Where's that anti-dark matter toy robot hidden?
Don't make me laugh, Earthling. After General Skunkapi so painstakingly reassembled the pieces of the destroyer robot, he'd never be foolish enough to let it out of his sight.
Why don't you reveal the entire plan to the enemy, Grapipe?
Oh, right.
Grapipe, okay.
Let's start
Grape
over
ape,
again.
basically.
All right, Mac. Where's Skunk Ape now?
Yeah, there's nothing you could possibly do to make me talk, naked Earth Dog.
Well, I hate to have to do this, but it's for Max's sake, and I'm dressed for it anyway. Prepare yourself for my hypnotic dance of the third degree.
All right, I'll talk. Make it
Wow.
stop. He's at a warehouse in the southeast end of the featureless warehouse district.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Mama Bosco's cloning chamber.
It's the Hotep Not Clone-Related Industries building. 2348 Doppel Street at Gang Avenue, 212-555-2314.
Okay,
Wow.
okay, I got it.
He was very accommodating.
Don't go anywhere. I may have more questions for you later.
You'd better hurry. Your time's running out.
Oh, can I go in here? Okay, I can't go in the processing room. Okay.
Number of max-saving toy robots.
Okay. See, it don't look like we can do very much more in here. Alright, Mr. Spirit Time, thanks for stopping by. Have fun. Oh, are you... oops. Are you gonna be streaming Mech Warrior there, Spirit Time?
Even in a clone body, I'm not going to jump out of a flying spaceship.
Oh, I need to just go back. That's what I need to do. I just like, how do we get out of here? Let's go and look through the rest of these memories first. Get an idea of what we need to do. We looked at Bosco Tech. Let's go to Battery Park.
That didn't work.
Awesome,
there must
man.
not be any clones of me
If
there.
I get done streaming, and I should be done streaming, but while you're still streaming, so I will be by your stream at some point. I may be quiet because I may be eating while you're streaming.
There's no replacement Sam there to project into.
Okay, not anything I can do here then.
There's no replacement.
Anyway, have fun, man. Have fun. Go shoot those mechs. Okay, yeah, I need to control Max, don't I?
Now where did that Grandpa Stinky minion say the clone chamber was hidden?
Near a warehouse, I think. I'm guessing if we walk past it, we'll it'll do the thing. No, I just realized he said there's no doppelgangers to go into. There's three on wait, that was weird. Well, like it kind of zoomed out zoomed in real close there for a second. Okay. I can't go any further this way. Okay. But yeah, I was saying maybe we can get the doppelgangers into the two doppelgangers extra that are on the ship. We might could get into the other two places here, like Battery Park and yeah. What was another place? Wait a second. Maybe I need to go near Bosco Tech. Now think about it. If it's a cloning, yeah. I'll be kind of towards the center of the city, I think.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
Apologies, Sam. My tentacles slipped off the controls for a moment.
From way up here, all these buildings start to look the same. You crack me up, Max.
He's cracking a lot of stuff up now.
From way up.
Okay, so that is what I thought it was on in the corner. Oops. Ah, sweet. Spare time is indeed going live. Am I supposed to just wander around until I get to the place where I'm supposed to? Because they do all look the same. Okay, we're going by Bosco Tech again. It's about a warehouse. Then again, maybe the warehouse would be kind of closer to the water. Maybe up near where Battery Park is. Wait, remember cloning chamber? Oh, there it is!
A little off the top, Max. Concentrate, Max. Remember all the wacky hijinks we had in that cloning chamber.
I'm glad I was paying attention.
Sam, my biosensors are detecting a drop.
I almost wasn't paying attention.
Some me time.
Okay, so now we can go into it. But before we do, I am going to get up and I think I've heard my mom get up, so I'm going to go check on her, make sure she's doing okay. I shall be back. Okay. Let's see what this cloning
I hope
facility
Skunkape's
has
not violating too many laws of nature down in the cloning chamber.
Okay, so that is the last one we have to do.
I think it's time Skunkape discussed this toy robot business. Face to reasonable facsimile of my face.
Flint Paper's kicking some butt. Oh, dang, that ouch.
Yes, yes! I'm so glad to see you're getting along with my unstoppable army of minions. Flint Paper, play all you want. We'll make more.
Keep laughing, Simeon. Having a sunny personality will make the time go by faster in Sing Sing.
What?
It's a prison.
Ah, no Earth prison can hold me. With my unstoppable army, my newly reformed queen at my side, and the power trapped in this ancient toy robot, our plan cannot fail.
You just forgot one thing. The self-destruct sequence.
This cloning chamber doesn't have a self-destruct sequence.
Maybe not, but he does.
Unstable antimatter device detected. Initiating containment protocols.
I feel like we just had some very terrible timing.
Yes, my queen?
I'm doing it, darling.
I think we picked a bad time to do this.
Looks like some kind of fog machine.
Good eye, Sam. Near as I can make out, Sal turned that on to cover up Stinky's little disappearing act.
Oh, there's a lot of lasers there, okay.
Good thing I've been practicing my yoga during this whole crisis. It's a big hunk of rock.
Left over from all the secret tunnels those lovebirds were having the mole people dig to pull off their scheme. She'd do anything to get rid of all that granite. I heard she was even selling it in sandwiches.
Okay, well that explains something.
I can't do anything with these. Stinky must have put the cloning controls on lockdown.
That was my fault, Sam. I was just trying to keep the clock from flashing 12, and the whole thing went haywire.
It is annoying when the clocks flash 12.
If only I had more time, I could make it so these minions had cool handlebar mustaches and a natural talent with a sousaphone.
Too bad we don't have more time.
It's an old video projector.
It was set up inside the diner, Sam. Turn it on at the right time. Cover it up with enough fog, and you could make it look like anything had just appeared out of thin air.
Hiya, Flint.
Hey, Sam. Didn't recognize you without the suit. This is some crazy case, huh?
Yeah, about this antimatter bomb.
Oh, don't sweat it, pal. Once I finish off these hairy mugs, I'll round up those two saps and put a damper on that firecracker. Easy as portfolio diversification.
Yeah, that sounds really easy.
I think this body might have needed a few more minutes in the clone tank. I'm still feeling a little doughy.
Keep telling yourself that, Sam. Keep telling. Oh, what? What photo is he talking about?
Hey, I recognize that. That's the cake of the damned. The evil recipe that Grandpa Stinky magically turned into Girl Stinky.
Or so that poor sap Grandpa Stinky was supposed to think.
I'll just call this Exhibit A.
Huh. So I need to find pictures, huh? Oh, he has a picture of the Devil's Toy Box.
Hey, Skunky! Hand over that robot and nobody gets hurt.
That clone. It's almost as if he were sentient. Well, no matter. The last surviving artifact of Yog-Sothoth in the entire universe, and it's mine! This will be essential to my plans. As soon as I find out what it does, and what the plan is exactly. I've been meaning to ask, my queen.
I'm busy here.
So, about the toy robot I was asking for?
All these years, I've been thinking too small. With this toy robot, I can not only conquer this universe, but entire dimensions.
So I guess that means you won't let me borrow it for a few minutes?
Yeah, I'm assuming that he's, assuming a lot.
This plan of yours will never work, whatever it is.
I land on a planet with a box full of the most inconceivably powerful objects in the universe, and I end up here with only one toy robot about to be blown up. Ah, if only I hadn't disintegrated my life coach.
Can't you see Stinky's just using you, like she did Sal?
Is that clone trying to talk to you?
Ignore it, my queen. I have to ask you a question about this plan of yours. What is it again?
Ugh, it's so simple. Grandpa Stinky. Nothing can kill him, right? We've tried everything.
Okay, but...
Flint paper can kill anything, but he'd never go after Grandpa willingly.
Ah, yes. Yes! I see. Except, no, not really.
Stinky's playing you for a chump, champ.
So, the detective will be tricked into murdering the Elder Stinky?
Because we put his brain into one of the minions' bodies and then cloned millions of copies, so he'll never know which is which.
Ah. It's genius in its simplicity.
That's really confusing. Can I talk to Stinky? Okay, I guess I can't talk to her. Oh, what is that? A camera?
Jinkies. It's a closed-circuit TV camera hooked up to that projector.
Right again, Sam. All she had to do was get Sal to hold up a photo at just the right time, and it was easy to make Grandpa Stinky think his magic spell had worked.
It's an old video projector.
It was set up inside the diner.
Nah, I'd better keep this in case I forget. No, if I lost... Sim salabim. What? The Devil's Toy Box? How can this be?
The Devil's Toy Box?
Let's get them over there towards us now.
They said the toy box had been destroyed.
Yeah, well, they say a lot of things.
A talking clone? Oh, now I see. You have come to make things difficult for me again. Yes, Sam?
You might as well give up, Skunk Ape. Once Stinky's done with you, you'll be tossed out like yesterday's bacon fat.
Nonsense. She has been madly in love with me from the moment she saw me. Animal magnetism like this. You can't just turn it off, you know?
How do you think I feel? Right. Hand over that toy robot, and I'll think about turning the toy box over to you.
You're hardly in a position to make demands, Sam. Why should I turn over this toy instead of simply taking what I want?
Because I'll give you all the money I have in freelance police petty cash.
Such a pitiful amount would barely pay for one of my chest-waxing sessions.
It would help, though. I mean, it would help some.
Because that robot is the only thing that can save my not-so-little buddy.
You Earthlings' dependence on emotion will be your downfall. Well, that and my disintegrator beams.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Then I'll take my riches as ruler of the universe and donate them to cover my carbon offset.
Because I'll shoot you full of lead if you don't.
Sam, your earth bullets bounce off my hide like the gentle caress of a refreshing spring rain. But please, do your worst.
Well, this is awkward. I seem to have left my gun in my other pants. Because if you don't, I'll blow up the toy box once and for all.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare. The explosion would destroy you along with half this city.
I'd destroy half of any city to save my best pal. Besides, I'm using a loaner body.
You're serious?
I'm just crazy enough to do it.
No, here! Take the robot.
Oh.
Just keep that bomb away from the toy box.
There!
Antimatter bomb disabled. Containment protocols canceled.
What is he doing?
Now I better get this robot into Max's brain before Skunk Ape realizes he's been flamboozled.
The toy box. I must have it.
Turn yourself in, Skunk Ape. Don't make things any harder on yourself.
Since coming to this dreadful planet, I've been pulled through rock, shot at, imprisoned for decades, attacked by mole men, pummeled by clones, and shot at by an overzealous pulp detective. How could things possibly get harder?
You could do it without the hints turned on?
What's up, Biz? I'm doing pretty well. How about you this morning, man? Okay, let's actually... We had an issue before where this is what Stinky is, what Lady Stinky is, and when somebody says it, she turns into it.
Aha! Instant demonic spell. Pretty sneaky, Stinky.
And since Grandpa Stinky thought he'd made her, he changed his will so that she'd get the diner if anything happened to him.
Okay, well that didn't work. Okay.
There's only minutes left to save Max. I've got to get this robot to Sybil and
Anyway,
Dr. Norrington.
I'm glad you're doing well this morning, man.
I can't leave this body now. It's the one holding the robot.
Oh, can I get out of here?
I can't be wandering through mole tunnels now when there's...
What do we do now?
It's an old video projector.
It was set up inside.
So, Flint, about this bomb.
Makes things interesting, huh? I told you this stinky business would be exciting.
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping I wouldn't explode at the end of it.
Ah, don't sweat it, Sam. I'll make quick work of those bumps before the Big Bang.
Yeah, we kind of have a bomb on our chest. Thankfully, it's not affected by real game time. And also, this is a clone, so if we lose it, it won't be that big of a deal. There's been a lot of really weird stuff that's happened since the last time you watched this. There was a guy who there was a ventriloquist dummy who cloned a lot of sounds, and basically they were zombies. And when that got resolved, there were still some of the sounds left. And now his buddy's been turned into a giant monster, and he needs this toy robot in order to save him. And in order to save him, Sam can project himself into any leftover clones. Actually, really simple. It's a completely cut and dry, completely simple case. I am so confused myself.
They said the toy box had been destroyed.
Yeah, well, they say a lot.
A talking clone.
Wait, we already covered this. Oh, that's what was making... That's why that can look like a toy box. I see.
Well, that looks clean enough for now. Maybe later when my OCD starts.
So that's what this is. That's...
Aha! Instant demonic spell. Pretty sneaky, Stinky.
And since Grandpa Stinky thought he...
Jinkies, it's a closer...
Right again, sir.
Oops. Did I lose the picture of the toy box? I guess I did. Maybe I can use this to...
That won't work.
Okay, maybe not.
This photo was probably used... Well, that looks clean enough for now.
Now how do I...
You got everything under control here, Flint?
Ah, this is as easy as picking lice from a hobo's.
Did you hear that? Again with the hobos. What's his problem?
Don't kill that one, Flint. That's Grandpa Stinky.
No problem, Sam.
Oh, we need to leave. That was what we need to do. Okay, good, good. We couldn't go out the other way. We had to go out this way.
Sam to rescue team. Sam to rescue team. Robot acquired. Eat me. Over.
Roger that.
Oh, and there's sort of a Megazord type thing where they, yeah, that's the little bunny that used to be with us. And, yeah, he's turned into a giant monster now. It really is. It continues to skill out.
There's
So
only
strange.
minutes left to save Max. I've got to get this robot to Sybil and Dr. Norrington.
What other weird stuff? Oh great, there's a spider over on my wall. It's like right above my dresser to where exactly I can't get to it. Great. Okay, well let's give the robot to him. Oh yeah, this is actually a dead roach. We were trying to get control of Max's arms, and there was like a radiation system there, and the radiation killed him. He said that them being immune to radiation was an urban myth.
Hey, I got
Urban
that
legend,
robot,
I guess
and
is one way to say it. Oh,
Skunk Ape must have put it back together himself.
well, that was convenient.
Watch that trigger.
Once we blast away that dark matter, we should have enough time to remove the... Uh-oh. I think my water just broke.
Pennies?
Sam, we've got to get out of here now. There is no way I'm having this baby inside a horrible monster.
That horrible monster is my best friend, and we're running out of time to save him. What do we do?
Save Sybil.
What?
Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil.
My friends, the most wondrous thing has happened.
It hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to unless we move.
What? Oh, yes, the baby. Whatever. No, my friends, the wondrous thing is that Max has actually committed a selfless act. This guy.
He's the personification of Max's superego.
Ah,
makes sense.
That means he's more than just pure id. He's capable of self-sacrifice. I've made a terrible mistake. Max is worth saving after all.
Told you so.
Go. Save Sybil. I will stay here and remove this wretched tumor.
But how do we get out of here in time?
Huh? No doubt there's something in here you've overlooked.
Okay. Okay. So, Max developed psychic powers at the beginning of Season 3. And there's these toys that he could use that helped bring those psychic powers out. Each toy made a different thing happen. You know, like one, he could project his voice into other people. He could see the future. He could read people's minds. Stuff like that. And yeah, that's probably where we need to go. But yeah. And then this season, there's been that guy who just came in. He's been the narrator, but apparently he's Max's the bunny's like super ego, and since Max is so selfish, he's kind of decided to throw a self-destruct sequence. And since Max has been building up psychic energy due to that tumor, if that builds up and it goes off, it's basically he'll destroy the eastern United States, which would suck because that's where Mississippi is. So I would prefer not to have this happen. I have a stake in this. It might be over another state or two that it would end. I would survive this if it happened in real life. Thankfully, giant bunnies don't happen. Giant bunnies that turn into monsters. Well, no. Normal bunnies that turn into giant monsters don't happen.
Why does Max have
It's
tear
really
ducts?
weird.
I can't remember the last time I saw him cry. Well, except when he was trying to lull his prey into a false sense of security. Won't do any good unless Max is crying, though.
Ooh, and we know how to make him cry. That we did find out. This is a record inside of his brain. So this is like something he's came up or invented.
Wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, then sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. Why so sad? Asked Paco, his faithful deer-tick companion. It was a clean kill. I know, sobbed Canuchluk, but there was no one here to see it.
This tear duct should be big enough to fit all of us. Even Sybil. Man, I cannot get over how huge she is. All right, everybody, let's load up and make a quick getaway.
And she's pregnant with
Good luck, Max's superego.
Abraham Lincoln's statue's baby.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll have Max back to his normal, impetuous, wonderful self in 5 minutes. Just go and hurry.
That's why it was really funny when her water broke. It was pennies.
Sam, you have to get out now. The maintrons will impact in 4 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw the Abraham Lincoln head, I think, in the restaurant thing. Yeah. They got married and
Wait
she's
a
pregnant
second.
now.
This isn't the tear duct.
Uh-oh. You? Yeah, I thought you saw Abraham Lincoln's head.
Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. Gesundheit!
Let's get you to the hospital, Mrs. Pandemic Lincoln.
Ugh, that's Lincoln Pandemic?
Could you keep it down? Our head is killing us.
Uh-oh.
Quick, Giant Max, get out of there! The last Maimtron is headed your way!
Ow! That looks like it would hurt.
He saved the city. But where did he go?
I almost had everything, and then you had to start slobbering over a stupid piece of rock.
For the last time, my queen, I will get you a diner on the next Wield with Funker. Just get me far away from... Didn't I tell you to get rid of that cell phone?
Oh, is it gonna be
Who
Max?
could possibly be calling me?
Oh!
Max?
He used a sack. There was one of the sack toys was a little toy telephone, and if you knew somebody's cell phone number, you could transport to there.
Oh, who am I trying to kid? I'm making all this
That's what
up
he
as I
did.
go along.
And then the psychic
anyway,
pulse
I've
happened.
adjusted the cloning tank, so we should be able to bring Max back as good as new.
Great, Dr. Mama Bosco. Let's do it.
I'll just need a sample of his DNA, one that's less than 1 week old.
So yeah, he thought of a telephone number, or he teleported to their spaceship to self-destruct. That's cool.
This machine is the only thing that can bring Max back. I've got to have some of his DNA somewhere.
What do you have in your inventory? We have Max's snot, so I mean
Try this, Mama Bosco.
that should
It should
work.
be crawling with Max DNA. But God knows what else.
Perfect. This should only take a few minutes. That should do it.
My question is, will he remember anything? Yeah!
Welcome back, little buddy. What happened?
It looks like Max's DNA is just too weird for my machines to be able to reproduce. There's nothing we can do.
He is literally one of a kind.
Ah, tough break, Sammo. At least he went out saving the universe.
As president, I'd just like to offer my... I can't do this now. I just can't.
Oh well.
Super Ball, come back!
He actually broke down crying. That's the first time Super Ball's ever showed emotion. But yeah, Lincoln has a body now. I'm not sure exactly what happened to bring that about, but yeah, he has a body now. It would be hard to get pregnant from just a head. Oh wow, that's the end credits. No wonder they never did a season 4. That was a rather serious ending. And then this company went on to make games like The Walking Dead and Tales from Borderlands and... No, there's not a season 6. This is season 3, so... there was never a season 4. Yeah, then they went on to do like The Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, Tales from Borderlands, Minecraft Story Mode. This season, while still funny, did have a bit more serious to it. Not a lot more serious, but a bit. I'm not sure. It would be cool if they did bring him. If they were to bring... Yeah, Batman. I haven't played Batman yet. I've heard it's okay. There's an okay beginning and then kind of gets better as it goes. I think is what I heard last time I heard about it. It would be cool if they went back and did more Sam and Max. It could happen because, I mean, they made those games back in the 90s, I think. And then they brought them back with this, so... Batman? Oh yeah, that's basically what most of the Telltale games are, is dialogue. Dialogue that's supposed to make you feel bad, like... I don't have much time, I gotta choose something. And then you accidentally say, you say something mean and the person says, so-and-so will remember that, and then you're just like... I'm a terrible person. No. The TARDIS? That's supposed to be kind of like a TARDIS reference?
Oh, hi, Sam.
Holy beer-battered princes of Maine and kings of New England in a glass-bottom boat with a trip-hop DJ and the second runner-up in the Miss Teen Oklahoma pageant. It's past Max in a time-traveling elevator.
What's shaking?
Oh, that's right.
I thought you were... Wait a second. Where's the past me?
Oh, yeah, about that. We were on a case, and you got turned into a giant monster with electromagnetic powers, so I kind of had to blow you up. It was horrible.
You don't look like it was horrible.
So
that's Max
wanna
from a
stop
different
some
dimension.
crimes?
Let's.
Ooh, push all the buttons. I want to scatter some dental retainers throughout the fossil record and see how long it takes anybody to notice.
You crack me up, little buddy.
Yeah, there was a part in season 2 where they did do some time traveling, and that's what they did. They used an elevator like that. So I'm guessing it was an alternate timeline. Max. Yeah, can't forget his hat. Yeah, I was gonna say they can't just. It's a comedy. They can't just leave it on a negative. The city that dares not sleep. That's me done with Sam and Max. Yeah, I like that. It would be cool if they were to bring it back. Let me look it up. Oh, see if that's in the works. What? Google. Do your job, Google. Sam and Max. Not and Max, but just one Sam and Max. Season 4. Will there ever be a season 4? Well, there's something that looks like an FAQ. Oh, okay, never mind. This is just the forums. Last update is September 11, 2017. That's Max unofficial FAQ. Okay, that's very recent. Why would they update it this recently? Hey, if Sam Max just happens to come out soon after me streaming it, I take full responsibility. Oops, let me get the chat to where I can see it. Future of Telltale FAQ. So that tells what they're working on. Guardians of the Galaxy, Minecraft Story Mode Season 2, and Batman the Enemy Within. Oh, there is? Okay, there's already a Season 2 of Batman happening right now. I didn't realize that. Premiering 2018. The Walking Dead, the final season. Okay. The Wolf Among Us Season 2. That'll be cool. And then unannounced project ARCs to be announced later this year. So there's going to be stuff happen. They've got stuff happening already. There's going to be Game of Thrones Season 2 in 2019, looks like. And Untitled Super Show Number 1. New TV show / video game cross-media story featuring Telltale's first original IP. Okay, I see. Huh. Will Telltale make more games starring Sam Max? This is unlikely as Telltale have moved on to other projects. They moved on to a whole lot of different projects. A heck of a lot more projects. What was the update? I don't actually see an update here. Latest update. Updated future status. Oh well. It'd be cool if they were to make it. Yeah, it don't look like I brought it back. They've got some unannounced stuff, but yeah, I doubt it's Sam Max. Yeah, that was fun. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you, Biz, but I'm going to be playing starting tonight. Actually, some it's not all going to be horror games, but spooky type games, spooky themed games. I'm going to be starting it off with another point-and-click adventure called Grim Fandango. Chris is all for that game, so it's supposed to be one of the best ones there are. It's supposed to be hard too, which makes me worried because I've been watching Spare Time play a hard game. So a hard point-and-click adventure game from the same people. So I'm looking forward to that. If you got any suggestions for any scary games for me to try out, let me know though. It don't even have to be it don't have to be like games on Steam. It could be like I would prefer them to be free or cheap. But yeah, it wouldn't have to just be on Steam. It could be like some. It could be from other sites. Especially the free ones. So I know there's a. I know they've made a whole lot of. I know Five Nights at Freddy's has a whole lot of fan games. So yeah, I'll probably be glancing around too. See if I can find anything good. Yeah, I know you. I know that you keep an eye on a lot of other YouTubers that play horror games around this time of year, so you might can put me in some directions that I wouldn't think of. But anyway, yeah, that Grim Fandango, I'm hoping will be very good. I expect it to. Chris was like, you should get a guide, and I'm like, nah. Well, he said I should start off with a guide, and I'm like, nah, I'll use one when I need it, which will probably be pretty quickly. Game Jolts. I'm gonna go ahead and let me go and look up Game Jolt. I remember getting some games off Game Jolt early when I was doing YouTube. That's Fran Bow. I've heard of that one. It's $15 though. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable spending $15, but I've heard that's a really good point and click horror game. I gotcha. Ooh, I have Bendy on my list and stuff. I can see if I can. I'm going to see if I can run Bendy. I haven't watched anybody play it. I've actually made a point to keep myself from doing that. So I might play through that if I can play it well enough for it to stream. There's games that I can play okay, but when I start streaming it, it'll be like that Witness game that I played, where I could play it okay, but when it got to streaming, it was super laggy. I'd get the encoding overload message on OBS. Cool. Have you played Bendy? Is it pretty good? I'm assuming it is, since people talked about it so much. I will say I have watched a game theory episode about Bendy, but it didn't really cover a lot of stuff that I think would be spoilers or would hinder me from being that would keep me from getting scared, I will definitely try to play that one then. I've got a list. I'm going to try to stream every single day in October. That's 31 streams in a row. Well, technically that will now be, it'll be 33 or 34 streams in a row, counting last night and then night before. So I'll have plenty of time to cover games. Awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. And my stomach's been grumbling for the last hour, so I need to get some breakfast in me. I was like, I want to stream. Should I eat first? Nah. Go ahead and play video games first. Cool. Yeah, I watched that what was it? It was a Five Nights at Freddy's Joy of Creation. That one might be really good to play with her. I was gonna say, if you like point and click adventures, there's a game called The Cat Lady, but I don't think you should ever play it with your daughter though. That might be one you'd enjoy. and the Last Crown or Lost Crown. Lost Crown is the one. That's a really good one. That one might be okay for your daughter. Although it's a little janky in parts, but it's I think I've told you about that one. It's really cool. It's not really got a lot of jump scares in it, but it's got cool mechanics. You basically play a ghost hunter. You have these tools, like you have like this recorder, and you have like this camera, and you can actually use a video camera that has night vision, and you do ghost hunting, like they do in and there's actually parts that it does really good atmosphere, I will say. It doesn't have a lot of but it has creepiness in it, yeah. Especially once you get down into like the caves, and then you will see some like unsettling stuff, but not anything that make you like jump. I was wrapping up, and then I started yakking again. Lost Crown is really good. I did a whole Let's Play. It was like 60 episodes long, so it held my interest pretty well. But anyway, yeah. Thank you, Biz, for coming by. Thank you, Spare Time, and Spectrofire earlier, and Wayne, too. And see y'all in the next stream. Should be tonight. I don't know what time tonight, but it'll be sometime. Thank you, Biz. You take care, too, man.